Yo, what is up everyone, Jay here, and today I'm back with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction slash analysis thoughts video on the new trailer that just dropped for the Fallen Heroes of this year. Fallen Heroes for 2021. So the first unit here is Dimitri, and he's pretty crazy. I mean, every Fallen banner has some pretty insane units, and yeah, Dimitri here has, this is a very controversial from a very controversial character from a very controversial game. I'm not going to go too in depth about the reasons why. If you guys keep up with FEH as much as I do, you guys probably know the reasons. But a lot of people didn't think he deserved his fallen alt, which I totally understand. I'm not personally offended by it. The most thing I'm just upset about is the fact that he's another lance infantry, really. And the fact that it's more three houses. Not that I hate three houses, just I wish they spread the love more. But I get it. Three houses is the hot new game, and it's gonna sell the most. So Dimitri here, which a lot of people don't want, is coming with an absolutely stacked kit. So basically, he's got this eventual lance here, another lance infantry. Like I said, not very creative with the class types. I mean, come on, man. We all kind of accepted that the three houses lords are not gonna have different weapons, but at least make him a different class type. I don't know, man. At least Claude is a cavalier for his first version, and the other ones are flying, so at least he has two different class types, even though they are bows. But Dimitri is just the same lance infantry every single time, which kind of gets stale, but honestly it's kind of laughable at this point. And at least Edelgard's different. You'll see here later. But his weapon's pretty crazy. Gets attack +3. I'm glad it's not a slaying effect, so I'm glad it's just a +3 attack passive. So he can't gale force and stuff. I mean, -1 cooldown is pretty much always good. And I will always take -1 cooldown over a +3 stat passive. But anyways, so if he is not adjacent to an ally, gets attack speed solo, and if his attack is greater than the foe's defense during combat, and unit cannot make follow-up attack, deals damage. So he can't make a follow-up attack. If I'm reading this correctly, he can't make a follow-up attack. I'm not exactly sure, but I guess it doesn't matter because he deals 50% of units attack minus foe's defense. So he just gets insane damage. Kind of like Atrocity, if I remember correctly. It gets Glimmer to deal even more damage. Attack speed solo 4 to abuse more speed. And Murderous Lion. So this is a PRF skill. Pretty crazy. He looks like a legendary or a mythical unit with his PRF skill. If I'm thinking now, do any fallen units before this have a PRF? Oh yeah, Fallen Julia had one, I think, and maybe some others, I don't remember. But yeah, this is not that common for normal pool units to have PRF skills. So yeah, here it is, Murderous Lion. So he gets Canto. Of course, we're going to keep going with the Canto. So if he's not adjacent to ally, inflicts speed defense -3, and foe cannot counterattack. So he gets a Fire Sweep, a mini Fire Sweep, mini lull, and a Canto effect. So that's pretty damn good. And he gets Odd Tempest. So Dimitri's stacked off the bat. Like I said, he would have been even crazier if he had -1 cooldown, but he's already pretty crazy. He's going to hit like a truck. Not gonna enjoy. I mean, I already don't enjoy fighting his legendary version, so this one's not gonna be no different. But anyways, here's the next fallen unit, Male Morgan. Looks pretty badass. It's just he's pretty young, so I don't know why he has abs. But this is Fire Emblem. So Fallen Morgan here. I guess the corruption just made him have abs. Why not? I like the Morgans a lot. As a kid, I have a lot of sentimental value towards the Awakening kids. So, I don't hate this. I definitely like it more than Dimitri. So his weapon here, Tome of Despair, grants attack +3. So no -1 cooldown. And at the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater or equal to 25, basically whenever it's greater than equal to 25, it basically means when the unit's alive. When the unit's alive, inflicts attack res -6, of course. And also, the following effects will occur based on the value of total bonuses on unit plus value of total penalties on the foe. So, adding up the bonuses on yourself and then adding up the penalties. If they're greater than 5, then they won't make a follow-up attack on you. If they're greater than 10, then you get a guaranteed follow-up attack. And if they're greater than 15 or equal to 15, they give you guard effects. So this is insane. A very specific conditioned weapon, but it's not too hard to get, I'd say. There's so many ways to get buffs, so many to get debuffs. Obviously units like Brave Hector don't give a damn about Morgan here. So but it's still really potent, very potent weapon, I'd say. The fact that you can have all 3 of these effects at once, I think, they're pretty sure all these stack in combat. You can have preventing follow-ups, getting a guaranteed follow-up, and the guard effect all at once, and debuffs, of course, and then more stats. So pretty insane. I mean, I could be wrong on the evaluation of this weapon, but you know, I'm not too good on fade descriptions in these long essays that they put, but hopefully I got it somewhat right. It counts with Iceberg, attack, res, solo, sabotage, defense, so A and B skill is something new, but the new C skill is attack, res, menace, which I immediately saw and I was like, well, great, they just I guess they threatened already. They threatened tier 3 threatened skills by power creeping them. Because tier 3 threatens only give attack +5, or they only give +5 stat boost, compared to menace skills, which give -6 and +6. So not only Surtur can menace now, so everybody can menace. But the thing is, we're gonna have to see if this has restrictions, because I'm hoping it's only on flyers and infantry, because Morgan here is an infantry mage. So I'm hoping that this menace skill is only for infantry and flyers, and you'll see the next unit is also a flyer that has the skill. So hopefully it's only infantry flyers, so at least threatens aren't just completely an inferior version. Because in my opinion, even though threatens aren't used that much, they're best on armor units, because armor units have that slow movement, and usually they kind of want to be close to their, you know, they want to be close to their foe to trigger the threaten effect. So hopefully, you know, this is only flyer infantry, because this is insane. It gives the debuff within 4 spaces. So yeah, menace skills are pretty crazy. Actually, hold on, is that even inheritable? I could be wrong this entire time. Well, I'm pretty sure it is inheritable. Yeah. I guess it doesn't have like a 3rd version, huh? It has to be inheritable. There's no way there's a PRF, right? I don't know. Am I tripping out, guys? I'm pretty sure that's inheritable. Yeah. Because I'm just so used to inheritable skills having the 3rd, having a 3 after it, but... yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's inheritable. Anyways, female Morgan is the next fallen unit. If you guys don't know what these fallen versions are based off of, male and female Morgan are based off the Future Past DLC and Awakening, or at least, you know, the basis of it is from the Future Past DLC, where they become possessed. But here's her weapon, Axe of Despair. There's the -1 cooldown, gives the attack same debuff if you're alive, gives the attack defense debuff -6, and it's similar, pretty much the same thing as male Morgan's Tome. If you have all those penalties added up, if you do the quick maths, then you get all these effects, which is crazy. So Glimmer to abuse even more damage, attack defense solo 4, another solo, and dive bomb 3, which is great because now we have dive bomb in the regular pool. It's not just on Pirate Tibarn, so that's cool. And attack defense menace, like I mentioned earlier, this one's on a flyer because she's a flyer. Definitely already one of the best axe flyers in the game, you can already tell, and very unique with that effect. You know, I like how, even though this is like pretty crazy and a lot of people might hate this, I think it's really cool because, you know, as you get farther and farther in the game, it's kind of hard to get creative with stuff, I feel like. It's funny because like they can show this creativity with this kind of weapon effect, which I think is pretty creative, but then they have Fallen Dimitri, who's just another lance infantry. But yeah, so female Morgan here, insane with the -1 cooldown, so she could be an insane Gale Forcer, you know, dive bomb. You know, she can quad, I assume, because she can get the guaranteed follow-up attack. So, very crazy unit. We're going to have to see what her stats are like, obviously. It doesn't seem like she's too fast. You know, with the attack defense solo. Maybe she'll be, like, decently fast. But male Morgan will definitely be fast, and Dimitri, too. Well, actually, no. Male Morgan might not be that fast. But I can see him being pretty decently fast. Same with female Morgan. I don't know. Maybe female Morgan would be insanely fast as well. Who knows? But I mean, these units are pretty crazy. So, you know, I don't leave anything out of the imagination. And the last unit here is Edelgard, of course, as their Hegemon, whatever you pronounce Hegemon Husk. Insane. Really cool art. And she's a colorless beast, which is only the 2nd colorless beast armor in the game. The first being Mufasa. Not going to say his name because I don't want to be demonetized if watching Phoenix Master and he learned anything. Maybe I'll just call him Big Kane. Yeah, Big Kane from the Tellius games. You guys know. But yeah, Fallen Edelgard here with probably the most stacked kit I've seen in a hot minute. She's easily the best unit of this banner, or at least the most stacked unit of this banner. Very crazy. So let's go down this this thesis essay. So Twin Crest Power gives her -1 cooldown at the start of combat, gives the debuff, of course, that we've pretty much all established. If they're alive, gets the attack defense -6 debuff. And the foe unit and foe can't make a follow-up attack. So basically wearing fighter. But if she initiates combat while she's transformed, then she gets another action to the unit, so she gets the Gale Force. That's like the Raging Storm thing, which is crazy. And then if at the start of the turn, she gets the attack +2 and distance counter effect, which is pretty much established with all armored colored beasts or armored beasts. I mean, even though there's only been one, if you guys haven't noticed, all the Lagoos or any kind of beast units always have that effect built into them. So cavalry beasts get the mini sturdy impact. Armors here get distant counter, conditional distant counter. Flyers get extra movement, and then infantries get +10 damage on their special triggers. So that's all the effects for beasts. So yeah, that's her weapon. Very stacked. It's got like 4 effects in it. Then she gets bonfire, attack, defense, ideal, just to abuse it more. Which, you know, I don't think the ideal skills are that ideal, but they're cool. I mean, if you can get it to work, they're for sure better than like also Sparrow or like solos. But you know, you have to hit all these conditions for it. But it's cool to see ideal skills being pushed out. And then her new B skill, like a PRF skill, just like Fallen Dimitri here, Armored Wall, which is pretty much just a better version of Special Fighter, except it's only for her, obviously. So if she's alive, basically, grants special cooldown charge, just like Special Fighter, and gives the guard effect. And then during combat, or no, excuse me, she restores 7 HP to unit after combat. So she gets like a mini Mystic boost. And then on top of that, it's not done. During the unit's first combat in the player phase or enemy phase at the start of combat, if she's alive while transformed, reduces damage from the foe's first attack by 40%. So she pretty much has almost everything you could want from like a top tier unit. The only thing that she doesn't have is obviously like armored neutralization, obviously. So she's not a Brave Hector in that regard, and she doesn't have penalty neutralization either. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it will affect her bulk, obviously. A lot of people might think she's going to be invincible, but she's going to be able to be taken down. There's no units that's invincible in this game. So, you know, but other than that, like, she's got everything that you want, like I said. She's got -1 cooldown, debuff. She has Gale Force built in. She's got follow-up stuff. She's got distant counter. She's got Special Fighter. She's got some healing and damage reduction, even though the damage reduction is only first turn, but it's still really good, which I'm glad it's only the first combat. Or else it'd be kind of cheese if it was like every single time, like Harmonized Myr. But yeah, she's definitely very stacked. Obviously going to be one of the best units in the game. I mean, all these units will probably be meta influential, or in some regard, or at least be very good, obviously, because like I said, Fallen Banners are always stacked. So yeah, that's all the units on the banner. But then we'll get into who's on the GHB for the Grand Hero battle unit, and it's Orson from Sacred Stones. And look at this freaking model, it's insane. That is my sleep. One of my friends in my Discord server was saying this is my sleep paralysis demon, which totally is accurate. So yeah, new story chapter, get more orbs, which is great. I mean, I'm pretty happy because I can save orbs. It wasn't a fallen unit that I really would want to summon by myself, but yeah, Orson is did we even see him there? I don't know if we saw him. They mentioned it somewhere. They mentioned that Orson is going to be the next GHB. So I'm glad he's in the game, which is really cool. Not that I support him or anything. I just think that Orson's one of the coolest. Like, he's a very memorable Sacred Stones character. I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't played Sacred Stones, but if you played Sacred Stones, you remember Orson. And so it's cool that he's in the game now. Hoping his art is good. I'm hoping he comes with a good PRF. You know, overall, you know, even though I'm not super excited for this banner, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I think honestly every Fallen banner is cool. I'm not. I think the concept is really cool, and this is like none of these Fallen units are based off of other material. What I mean by that is other Fallen units have been based off of like stuff from Cypher, or like other stuff that isn't necessarily canon. For example, Fallen Ike isn't necessarily canon because Ike doesn't become like that in the games. It was based off the Cypher card where he touches the medallion and he goes berserk. And you know, a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's cool to like pull different ideas and stuff to base it off different material that isn't necessarily from the games, you know, which I think is, they can definitely do it and branch out and do that, you know, here and there. So I think it's cool, and it works for Fallen banners. So, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people are upset with this banner, especially with Fallen Dimitri here. I mean, at this point, maybe it's a combination of me not loving Three Houses that much, and also the fact that I've kind of been desensitized to like Three Houses spam at this point. I mean, I've been playing this damn game for 4 years since launch, so, you know, nothing really surprises me at this point. It's just, you know, I can still be disappointed. But yeah, I don't want to end this video on a depressing note, but it's definitely a really cool banner, and you can spark on it, which is pretty dope. I mean, I could do it if I wanted to, but I gotta save orbs. And you get the Celestial Stone, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the Fallen banner. If you guys want to see like the pure power that Edelgard has on her weapon, we're just gonna go to Twitter right here. Gonna go to my boy Phoenix Master and see what he tweeted. He tweeted about it. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. 4 of the effects are transformation unlocked, but they're still effects. Yeah, so she gets 9 effects built into one kit, which is crazy. Now, obviously, like I said, she's not gonna be invincible. There's gonna be counterplay there. She's still weak to beasts, and she's still weak to armor slayer weapons. And anytime like a beast unit comes out, because beast units aren't that common, and a lot of them are like seasonal locked and stuff. So whenever a beast unit comes out, because like I said, Edelgard is only the second armored colorless beast, or armored beast. A beast slaying weapon pretty much goes up in value like a ton. And there's only like 5 beast slaying weapons in the game. I don't know if I can name them all. I think it's Picnic Flora, Picnic Felicia, Petra, yeah, Petra, Brave Elliewood, and then there's someone else. I don't know. There might have been someone else I forgot. But yeah, there's not that many. So now that Edelgard's coming into the game, she's definitely going to be a threat, and I just can't wait to get destroyed by her in Arena Assault. But I'm ready, you know. Even though Arena Assault is I already dread Arena Assault. We can do this. We're going to be able to defeat, hopefully, defeat these whale teams with +10 Fallen Edelgards and +10 Fallen Dimitris. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I mean, anytime farther we go in this game, it's going to be harder. But, you know, like I said, she's not going to be unbeatable. So, but she is definitely insane. Definitely going to be one of the best units in the game. Best tanks in the game. I mean, just insane how many effects she has. So, yeah, that's... If you need any more indication that she's the star of the banner, yeah, there you go. That's Fallen Edelgard. So that's the Fallen banner. Yeah, Fallen Dimitri, Male Morgan, all insane units. They all pack a punch. They all can do some insane shit. Like I said, personally, I'm not too excited for the banner. I'm glad I can save because I need to keep saving for Brave Marth when he comes out. So if you guys do comment, let me know what you guys think about this banner. There's a lot of controversy going with this banner, and honestly, they could have picked a lot more different stuff. I mean, and speaking of things that they could have done for the Fallen banner, the biggest missed opportunity for many people, including myself, is that they could have done Fallen Crom from the Cypher. Like I mentioned with Ike, he is, you know, it's not canon, but it's from the Cypher. They could have easily done Crom, and I thought they would. It's a perfectly good opportunity to do Crom, not only because this is such a sick, badass art, and I like Crom, but it's also because Crom has had a rough year. He still doesn't have his Resplendent. He got 3rd place in Choose Your Legends, and you guys know how I feel about that when I talked about CYL this year. Crom, like, once again, loses to Three Houses characters. So, pretty sad. I wish we did get Fallen Crom. I'm sorry, Crom fans. It's been rough. You know, I would have wanted, like, if you can't be with Marth for CYL, at least give him a Fallen ult, because it's like a consolation prize for him not winning. So, because I expected similar treatment for Crom, just like Marth got last year, because even though Marth lost CYL 4 and got 3rd again, you know, it made up, even though it was sad for me, they made it up for me by giving him his young version and then giving him a Resplendent. But Crom so far hasn't had the same treatment, which I thought they would give him, but sadly they haven't. And Fallen Crom is definitely big missed opportunities, so we're gonna have to wait for next year, I guess. So, you know, sucks, but it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, Crom fans. We'll be alright. you know, hopefully you get your Resplendent to fix up your art a little bit and get some other alts. I don't know, but this was just a big missed opportunity in my opinion. I can't believe I forgot to mention it during the whole video. But yeah, Fallen Chrom was a big thing people are talking about. I mean, just look at this art, dude. It's so badass. It's so sick. You know, Chrom isn't like my absolute favorite lord. Obviously, he's not like Marth to me, but he's very cool. I like Chrom a lot. So, damn. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the Fallen banner. But yeah, that's pretty much my video, guys. I think I've talked about everything that I wanted to. Hopefully. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you do, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay safe out there. Peace.